Hey, loved ones, how are you doing? I thought I'd go live for just a few minutes to talk about this topic. How are you all doing? I hope you loved ones are doing good. But I wanted to pop in and talk about sacrifices that you make for love. And if you really have a good person romantically, if you really have a good friend, if you really have people who will appreciate you, they will sacrifice. And sometimes people don't understand that part, that love is not just about getting, love is about giving. And you have to be in that mode to want to sacrifice. There's certain individuals that you do not care to sacrifice for because you don't care about them. Okay. And that's just what it is, period. Some people just don't like you enough to sacrifice you. They'll like your money, they'll like your time, they'll like you doing things for them in a sexual nature, but they're not willing to do anything that is outside of their comfort zone. And if you do not have people in your life that are willing to love you enough to sacrifice, and there's a lot of things that we sacrifice for people. You sacrifice your time, you sacrifice your money, you sacrifice your mental health. There's a lot of sacrifices you make, and it has to be on both sides. And Realist One here always talks about that. Realist One, Act Accordingly, always talks about uh, things being reciprocated. It's very important that you have people that reciprocate, the energy that you show up. Is their energy positive? Are they supportive? Will they be willing to do what you freely do and give? One of the things about life and learning to love myself is I had to learn to match people's energy. If that person is not willing to show up and give me support, guess what? You stop supporting them, you stop giving to them, you stop making yourself available. See, uh, love means to sacrifice, and you should be wanting to do that, desiring to do that because you care that much. If you don't feel like doing something, if you have an attitude with it, or you're complaining about it, just don't do it. It's not a good look, it's not a good vibe, it's not good for you, and it's not good for other people. Nobody wants to be around a miserable person that always complains about what they're doing for you. And I had to understand that part, that if I really don't want to do something, then don't do it. Don't complain about things that you're not willing to do yourself. And that's all there is to it. If a person is not willing to sacrifice for you, then don't sacrifice for them. And real and true love, when you get into knowing yourself and loving yourself and having your own friendship with yourself, you understand the things that you just aren't going to do. Don't compromise your mental health. Don't waste your time on relationships that's not conducive to your personal growth, especially ones that people are not making you happy. They're not pouring into you. I had to learn that as an adult. Don't be willing to make these huge sacrifices for somebody that is not willing to spin the block and do the same thing for you. They're not willing to, you know, give back to you like you're giving to them. And we have to learn better. We can't just say people love us because they're in our life. People are there sometimes out of convenience, not because they want to sacrifice for you or because they care about you. They just want all the fringe benefits of having that relationship with you. But, just something to think about on your, going through your Monday. I hope your Monday is going great. But I did want to do a Monday chit chat just for a few minutes here, stepping out on my break. And I wanted to say, hey, I hope you guys are doing well, all my loved ones, and you have a great week ahead. Love yourself, This channel is all about that. Love yourself however you need to be loved. Friend yourself how you need to be friended. And don't let people take advantage of you. You know, one thing about life is that you have to be willing to make sacrifices for yourself too. That's a big part of love. We will be bending over backwards doing all these things. You'll do things for a kid, a romantic relationship, a job, this person, that person. But will you apply that same love to yourself? Are you willing to make sacrifices for you? Good morning, Sirius. How are you doing? Are you willing to make those same sacrifices for yourself? That was just something that I was thinking about this morning, is that we will bend over backwards and make so many sacrifices for so many people in our life, but are we making those same sacrifices for ourselves? You know, you got to think about those things. You know, you have to be make yourself in a good headspace. You have to make yourself in a good space spiritually. You got to take care of home first before you're trying to pour out and make sacrifices for other people. Yes, I'm doing great, Sirius. I'm glad you guys are as well. Hi, I'm Bothered Julie. Good morning. And that's one of the things about life. You know, I had to learn that part is stop giving and pouring out that I'm not getting poured out into. Make sure you're not letting people take advantage of you and use you. Do not let people use you. People think that you have like fool written on your forehead just because maybe you have been doing something for a long time. It doesn't mean you can't change your mind. Don't let people get used to you always being the yes woman or the yes man. Don't stop making yourself available for everybody. You know, when it comes to sacrifice, you have to see that in real time from other people too. It can't just be about you. It can't just be about what other people want and what other people like. They have to be willing to do things to make you happy too. That is what sacrifice is. And I know for a really long period of time, I didn't grow up in that. I grew up in the generation that you just gave and you did things for people because they were your family or because that's your romantic partner or that's this person or that person. Mm-mm. I'm not doing it anymore. Yes, Julie, I won't be no yes man. Yeah, don't. And it happens all the time, right? It happens all the time. People are always doing so much. I grew up seeing my mother just waking up early, cooking, cleaning, doing this, doing that, and other people will be so lax. They'll be so comfortable around you. They have their feet up and you're running around. You're going to the grocery store. You got to bring the groceries in, put them away, clean, cook, plate up their food, and then also wash the dishes after. No. Mm-mm. When it comes to making sure that you also get respect, you have to train people how to treat you. They have to be willing because you made a sacrifice, maybe to cook dinner. They can make a sacrifice to wash dishes. Make sure your love is being reciprocated. Make sure your friendship and set those boundaries. A lot of times, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we do not set boundaries. We let people take advantage of us. We let people do whatever they want to do to us, and it's not good. You know, we enable people to disable them. You know, we think we're helping people and we're hurting them. You're not helping your kids by doing everything for them. You're not helping your spouse or significant other by doing everything for them. No, you're bringing them harm. You have to teach people how to be independent, because if people are always dependent on you, this is going to go. Your mind is going to go. Your body is going to break down. Your money is going to be very low. You got to say no. You got to let people do things for themselves. And if you don't, you are going to be very miserable and unhappy for so much of your life. And it's just not worth it. And I only have one more point to talk about before I end it, but I did want to say this to everybody. Make sure that you have people in your life that are showing you gratitude for your sacrifices. The things that you're sacrificing, make sure They're saying a simple thing as thank you. I appreciate you. Don't have yourself just spending your money all the time, always doing everything, always giving, and people don't even say the simple thing as thank you. I don't know what's going on in today's society, but it's like people have forgotten the simple words of thank you. I appreciate it and gratitude, and I don't know why. Is it because of the upbringing? Is it because people are lazy? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But don't let other people like treat you in an inferior way. You don't deserve that. You deserve respect, but you have to also have respect for yourself. And you have to be the one to set the standard. If you don't, people will take advantage of you. Okay? So that's all I wanted to come on and say. Love means sacrifice. Love means you have to sacrifice for yourself, your well-being, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. You got to be okay in all aspects, but also you have to make sure that what you're giving is also reciprocated. You don't want to be wasting your time. I'm so sad to see so many women and men thinking, oh, I have such a good man or I have such a good woman, and they don't care nothing about them. They're not trying to settle down with them. They're not trying to marry them. They're not. There's no. They're just a side piece. I hate to say it like that, but it's what it is. Because if somebody wanted to commit to you, they will commit to you. If somebody wants to be your friend, they will be your friend. If somebody wants to support you, they will support you. That's what sacrifice means. It shouldn't always be one sided. Don't let people waste your time, your money, and even more important, don't let people waste your body. Don't let people run through you and treat you like you're nothing. Don't. Okay? Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? I'm just about to tap out, but I appreciate you stopping by. So that's what I wanted to say. Don't let people waste your time, your money. Use your body, use up your money, treat you disrespectfully. Don't. If they're not willing to do good things for you, don't do good things for them. And it's not that you do a tit for tat or try to be immature, but it is what it is. Your time should be valuable. Just like people love to make the excuse about how much they're busy, you get busy or you stop making time or making yourself available for them. Don't be the only person to sacrifice because that's not a relationship. That's just you doing things by yourself. Okay? Know your worth. Know your worth. To all my loved ones, I hope you all are well. A happy Monday to you. And this has been a lunch break chit chat. I appreciate you all. Let's see. Let's put that on the stage. Let's see. Sirius says, I'm not wasting any of my valuable time on anyone that doesn't reciprocate the same standards I'm giving them. I'm not a doormat. And don't let them. Don't let them, okay? Don't let them. Uh, yes. Okay, Julie, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yes. So that's all I wanted to pop in and to say. Just wanted to be on for about 15 minutes and check in with you guys. I'm going to try more and more to do these 15-minute conversations on Mondays about this time, even if I'm out and about or a lunch break or something. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And in closing, I want to say, do not let people use you. Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, relative, or people call family. Don't let anybody treat you like a doormat, as Sirius says. Don't let people take advantage of you and use you. And just to say that they love you. People love to use that word love. They love you, but no, they love to use you. They love to play mind games, but they're not willing to do anything for you. So love yourself more than just a title, or just because people are saying the words they love you, it doesn't mean they actually do. All right, everybody. This is Love Marlene 411, your channel for all of the motivation, the positivity, all of those things because when we learn to love ourselves, we can pay it forward and love others. Know your worth and do your best and be your best. Okay, I'm out.